Not sure what I'm going to call this video. I'm thinking something like 30 minutes to a better farm, 30 things to brighten your day on the farm. I'm not sure. But I thought I'd just kind of go through like maybe what you can do as soon as you get on and besides the grapefruit trick, which should always be your first thing to get yourself either 22,000 or 44,000 coins if you do the extended one. But some of the things I would do when I first walked into the farm to just kind of get it ready for your day is right over here is my my silkwood tree. So I'd go ahead and my silkworm tree, sorry about that. And I'd go ahead and collect those for the 100, experience, and to also have them in your inventory. Come over here and check your fish nets and make sure you got everything stocked up and ready to go in case you need fish or shrimp for anything. Make sure they're all filled up. Come over to your boat, and of course, if you can, send off your boat. This one looks like a pretty good one. Let's get this guy gone. And fortunately, I have everything for it except for the onion rolls. And I can mark those or leave it, or I could go ahead and send a stork to do them. Grab a couple avocados. And come over here and send the stork off. For the onion rolls, you can type that in if you need to. Let's send off for them. And while we're waiting for the stork, we could come over here and check out what's in our flea market. I always buy the orange ones because for some reason they are the hardest ones to get, and when you're doing pets you need them constantly. I would sit and wait and wait and wait for the orange ones to come up, so I kind of go ahead and splurge on those when they come up. And here's some straw too. I'm going to go ahead and wait on that. So our stork came back. Let's grab our rolls, come over here and finish off our boat and get it sent off. Maybe we'll get an orange token by doing this. They're kind of rare. The orange and the blue ones are. Please, 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 please. Oh, purple. That's still good. I'll take a purple. And okay, so then let's run over to the guild lodge while we're here. If you're in a guild, see if there's anything you have that you could go ahead and give anybody. Go ahead and fill these requests up. And don't think I'm greedy, but I really try to hold on to my platinum ores. And then I could actually request something too if I needed to. So from there, I'm going to go over to the market stand and let's go ahead and collect what has been bought. The game bought that. The game bought that. And we can fill our market back up. The game did. And then we can just fill our market back up and make sure we have plenty of things to make money with today. And I won't fill the whole thing up, but you know what I'm talking about. Maybe sell some ores, see what we have in there. Okay, so then after that, come over here, and we don't see an envelope or anything, so we don't have any mail in there, but we can go ahead and do our lucky parcel, because if this hits 50, then you just start losing them. And we don't want to lose them. So as soon as you can collect, I usually do collect. And then of course we can always check the dream house if we're in the middle of a memory tree mission, which I think I'm done with my memory tree right now. We can go in and see if there's anything. Oh, 4 wood boards. Yeah, we're totally grabbing those. That's crazy. Crazy. Okay. Always kind of check in here and see if there's anything that you just kind of need. And again, I won't run all the way through it because it will take too long. Ooh, I wish that would have been there. All right, so check our achievements, see if there's anything that we're close to. Just a few more of those. And just kind of check and see if there's anything we can be working on to get, you know, a sunstone. Get a mastery. Come over here, we can send some visitors off. Because right now we need the mask for this game. So, and then Bill, who, after I got all my masteries, I really started ignoring him because he drives me crazy. But I mean, some people love to do them. I've seen people that are on day 1,000 of bills and they love doing them. So, more power to you. Come over here, see if you have any. That's why I keep the platinum right there. See if you have any board orders you can fill or any that you kind of need to get rid of because you're not going to be able to fill them. Just get your day kind of started. I know I'm filled up with the monthly thing on my sewing machine, so I won't do that. Might make that. And this one I should be able to do. So you could go ahead and get those all started and going. I haven't done my bike order this week, so I could jump in there and do that too. Let's check our spinning wheel, see what we've got. Oh, we can go ahead and get some star fragments today. And we got a hiding sheep, which I already have. Check our lucky wheel. I usually only spin it if there's straw in a stork or a stork in glass. I usually wait till there's a stork there so I can, you know, get as many storks as possible. And if our tree was ripe, our sunstone tree, would have grabbed that. Come over here, check the leaderboard, see where we're at. Actually it just flipped. So let's see where I was with the pets. I was number 33 with the pets. And I could share that if I wanted to. But you can just check any of these and see where you were in that leaderboard. If our museum had coins, we'd go ahead and collect it. Come over here, and wonderful people have filled my Hafed. And let's post for our energy in a Hafed's adventure, and it looks like we need to complete those too. So let's see, let's put it in the success group. So we could go ahead and check these out and see if we can make any of these. This one I'm going to trash because it's only 10, 20, 20, 20. So let's see if we can do a pomegranate taffy, and we can. So we got that. And I'm not sure when my thing jumped down, but here we go. So go ahead and fill as much of the Hafed as we can. If we're waiting for a guild, we could just hold off and leave them because there's quite a few Hafed's orders in guild. We could just leave them and have one left to fill like that. So let's go ahead and check the mine. Sure, let's do a little bit of mining. Get a few things. Maybe we'll get those 2 platinum ores that we need. Or maybe we won't. So go ahead and, you know, mine a little bit and make your Happy Acres Day a little bit better. Alright, and if we have these to make, which I'm not going to use these because I need the wood boards for something else, so we could go ahead and make some demolition factories. We could go ahead and check and see if there's anything we need to complete any of these. We've got 1, we need some blackberries. Check all these things because we're going to go into the Secret Springs in a few minutes. Oh, we've got some takeout orders ready to go. And we get masks from this right now too. So we're going to need 3 of those. Let's go ahead and do a little harvesting. which actually will harvest this whole thing soon and also replant it so we're always ready to go. You don't want to leave your fields empty unless it's when your barns and silos are going to bust, because you always want to be moving product, getting through, making things. Okay, let's go back over here and do that one. And now we're going to get a mask. There we go. And so we need 2 more of these. So let's just plant them right there and let that person help us double them. And then we're going to go ahead and lose this order. We have to wait 30 minutes for the next one to come. It's always jumping, always jumping. Okay. So we got that one done. Let's see what the next one is. Okay, we can do another one. This is a good way to really make some experience and also get your masks. If that's what's happening right now, we need 2 of the red hibiscus teas. It would be wonderful if we could finish this. That's a lot of green latte, but we're going to sacrifice it. All right. To another one. I was thinking I made some of these the other day, but I must have. Did I already use them? I must have already used them. So while we're here, let's go ahead and, nope, let's not do that. Let's go ahead and grab some juice so we can make some more while we're just right there. Fill that back up. All right, and we're at a standstill, and I'm probably not going to make that, so I'm going to go ahead and trash that one too. We check our garden, see if anybody has visited. Go ahead and accept anybody that came to get helping hands. Got a few. Some days this thing is completely filled with people. So people are off having a picnic or something instead of playing Happy Acres today, apparently, which I should probably be doing too. So, you know, we have our barn. Let's check out our workshop, see if there's anything we need to make. We always need these. Oh, look, we can make 4. Excellent. Let's go ahead and make those. And, all right, let's do a couple of these. And I kind of want them to go fast, so I'm going to use my workshop boost right there, and that lasts for 3 days. All right, let's come down to the research lab. Let's make some potions. We're always wanting to make these potions so you have them built up. And I'm actually pretty low right now. Sometimes I'll have over 100 of the green. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get set up so I can make some more green ones. Because those are the ones that, of course, do the most. And we've got everything. I always try to do 100%. And, you know, like I've told you how to do them. You find... Let's find one that'll work. Okay, the corn. Okay, the corn and the grapes are at 60%. On the left, it's going to increase the speed, but on the right, it makes them successful. So if we want to add 60%, we can do that. If we wanted to add 30%, which would only give us 90%, we do this one. So we're going to do this one. Make it 100%. And every single time, they are successful. And that is it. Okay, so let's run over here. We can go ahead and collect from our pets. And these are kind of rare things that we collect. You know, like the ginger. Oh boy, of course this is going to happen. Sorry. I don't know if that's when they're fixing the game or what they're doing there, but that happens every once in a while. So let's go right back in. And all of these are from clicking post. And at night, yes, I do play Jigsaw World to calm my mind back down and instead of reading a book, that's kind of what I do now instead. Oh, looks like Max is saying something's ready here. Oh, we can collect the toucan for today. All right, let's do that. Let's see if he's in the, yep, he is. We have one more to go and we can go ahead and get our little blue tile over there. Or shingle, I guess is what it's called. So go ahead and register this. Excellent. And let's come on over here to the craft shop, see if there's any crafts we can make. We got some timed ones. And let's see, we need some wood to do these with. Let's grab a couple wood. I know Myrna gave me a present today, and who else? There was one other person that gave me a present that I noticed today, so let's make a chicken for Myrna. How about a cow too? Maybe she'd like a cow. All right. So when these are all done, at the top it'll show a little gift. Actually, I'll go ahead and show you. See where it says a gift right here? So we're going to gift these to one of our friends, one of our neighbors. And Myrna gave me one today, so let me give her one back. And there she is. That's sweet Myrna. Uh-oh. I don't know if your game does this too, but my game does this quite often, and it kind of drives me crazy. And then I have to completely go back in when it flips down like that. And then I have to completely go back in. And once again, I'm sorry. Let me go here and grab a post to go back in. Give Jackie a yogurt culture for her yogurt machine. And I am sorry about this, that it's doing this, but this game does jump around quite a bit. That's why sometimes when somebody comes to your farm and they're jump all over, it probably is what happens. Because sometimes when I visit farms, you'll be in the middle of harvesting and it'll just jump like crazy. Okay, so the chicken's now ready. And obviously we didn't get to gift that. So let's go back and find Myrna again. And now it is going to cause us problems, I guess. Let's see. Myrna. And she's gone. So apparently, let's see. Let's send AJ something. See if that works. Okay, sure. And there we go. All right. I thought I was going to be able to give that to Myrna, but it didn't go, so I'll give the next one to her. So one of the other things that you may want to do is go into your construction garage. See if you have enough to, improve anything. And the smallest thing we have is the 6 and the 6. So I'm going to look for something that gives 6 blue and 6 of the ruby. So this balloon, actually, it looks like we can improve it. So here we go. And now I won't be able to improve anything else because those are gone. So, and then you can always check your warehouse storage. See if you're ready to upgrade. I'm not. I'm always making these whetstones. And another thing you can do is, of course, clean up your farm. Because as I'm speeding through, my trees start building up, my dead trees. So about once a day I try to come over here and move them back over here out of the way. And right now I'm doing like barn and silo upgrades, so I need a lot of the wood to do it. So this was all filled up and now it's emptied back out. I used quite a bit. And then actually I helped Marius with a bunch of wood the other day too. So, help your friends, your guild people, however you can. And so, I'm just going to come down here and keep doing that until all of those are gone. And You know, you can do things like, you know, check and make sure if you can upgrade anything, you know, here. I haven't really talked about the greenhouse much, which I actually need to do a video on that. So what I used to do, and actually I guess I still do, I always go ahead and fertilize my grapefruits, and then when I come in I'll have like double the grapefruit. So as soon as they're done like that, I do. But I was leaving 2 in and 2 out, but now I've been using the let me see if I can find one where I can show you. Okay, like that one emptied out, so I'm using my revitalizer to revive it again, so I have extra pomegranate trees and extra grapefruits that way. And I leave these right here because some people do the grapefruit trick and or need a grapefruit, and usually it's the third hit, so they can just come swing through and hit all 3 and get a grapefruit, or they can use me for their grapefruit trick instead of Jane if they want to, because that does work. So now we've gone all the way around the farm, and so now we're going to go check out the secret spring like I was saying before. Let's make sure and see. We have one. This one we'd have to grab some blackberries. Looks like 2, 3. So you got to make sure you have 4. So I'm going to make 3 blackberries before I go in and grab some peaches. 1, 2, 3. You know, and always accept your visitors' orders too. With these ones, I'll come back after I harvest and accept them, or after I replant, accept them. That way they can ripen or double, you know, whatever I've done, whatever I've planted. Always make sure all your trees are there, that you don't need to replace any of your trees, and all mine are here and not dead. Okay, so let's see if I don't have any of these things for the boat like that I can get from here. I'll have to go there. And then, right, so let's run to the secret spring. All right, and always, always, always collect your crab every day. And right now we're doing the bottle caps, so we're going to run through real quick and grab these so we can get some bottle caps. And I think it was the dolphin one. Oh, shoot, we needed another blackberry. So my cookie machine is full, so I'm going to go ahead and delete those. And we need one more. Just one more. And I'm gonna have to run and go grab one blackberry in order to do our one more, which is fine. And we're at 986, so we should still be good. Let's go ahead and see if we can fill our boat up. We need 2 clams and 11 limes. Always go 2. I just remember like the 2 and the 11, so I put the 2 things in there. 11 and 2. And do this. And I believe we're going to need yellow. Yeah, Neptunias. We're going to need some Neptunia. So let's go ahead and just fill that up, because we're trying to come back quite a bit right now because of the bottle caps and stuff. So we got some bottle caps there. Fill these 2 things up. Make sure we have 23. We do watercress, and we're going to go ahead and the water lilies don't give a lot of the coins, but I had needed them for something yesterday. So let's go ahead, and since we're going to need so much Neptunia to keep going, let's just go ahead and plant that. And then here too, always accept your visitor orders so it can double what you just planted. Fill this up so you can come back and grab some more fish coins. And it always jumps. And then you can't close things. Okay. So come over here, make sure we're at 980, so we should be okay. So we're going to go ahead and collect these guys. And once a day you get usually a bottle cap from every one of them. So make sure you fill them back up before you leave so they're always there and ready to go. And there's a bottle cap. And another. Wonder if it's different now that we have 18 animals. You used to get one from every one. Maybe it's only 2 from every habitat or every, adventure. Let's see. 1, 2. Nope, that one only gave 1, so that must not be a thing. I'm always trying to figure out this game. And it doesn't always work, but I sure do try. Hope you guys try to be as successful as you can, because that's what it's all about, is making sure that we all, come in here and have a good time and play a good game and help each other and, be there for each other. I've made a lot of really good friends in this game, and I'm so appreciative of that. So, and I care about, everybody in our groups, and hope that our groups are, a safe place for everybody to come into. And I try not to tolerate bullying or anything like that, or actually negativity kind of gets me quite a bit too. So we try to stay pretty positive and just, celebrate each other. So, all right, so we got those all done. So let's see how many bottle caps we got from that whole thing. We still need the one more, and then, so I'm going to go grab that real quick, and we're going to finish up, and we're going to go over so that we can come back and, well, I always try to do those. So let's come back in a second when we grab our blackberry, and I think this is getting a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, so I'll finish up really quick and show you how to visit somebody else at their secret spring too, because that'll be the last thing that we really need. It's just a basic, real quick run through that you can do in the morning and make sure that, you got everything set up for the day. All right, so we have all 4 now. So now we're going to run to somebody else's. And let's go see. Let's go see Leisha today. Let's go visit Leisha's secret spring. See what she's got going on there. Oops, tap her tree while we're here too. Get a couple 100 coins. I don't know if it does anything, but you can see the count of people that have clicked your tree, so I don't know if anything special happens when you have quite a few of them or what. Oh, Leisha. And there's the jumping. So I did not get to go in a straight line. We get to claim all these and finish a visit. Come back and let's go back there. I was going to show you guys something that happens to me that I'm not sure why it does. I know a lot of people try to have me, be their neighbors and everything, and I just kind of want to show what happens. Like right now I'm at 59 people. At one point I was at like 150 people. So when I do this and then try to send them, this happens. And it doesn't seem like they add any neighbors. But then suddenly, one day, all these neighbors will be added and it'll start tallying up again. So I'm not sure what that's about. It did it for about a month last year and then it quit, but now this has been going on for like 3 months. So, you know, you can always check your inventory and see if there's anything. I think I've shown you guys this before. Let's go ahead and use the rainforest. But like with the consumables, you can come in and you can, like, any of these, you can store them and store them. And we can do this with the trophy house. We can go ahead and upgrade the trophy house that we just got on the last game. So my trophy house, I went ahead and put everything out because I wanted people to go ahead, because when you have your trophies out and when you have your fossils out, when people click on them, they usually get 20 helping hands. So to me, every time I go someplace and look, they're the largest amount. I can't get helping hands anymore because I've completely, done my garden. So if I was on another farm, I'd show you that. Okay. Let's see, where was I at? I know I was telling you something and now I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, that's pretty much the run through of, what to do every single day and everything. So just to make your farm a little more organized and ready to go. And I think I got everything that I wanted to get. I mean, come in and maybe do your most expensive trees. I will accept these visitors. It's just, it really makes the farm jump. Come in and, get your non-withering expensive trees. I always make sure I have almonds because I'm constantly making almond flour, just non-stop since I've been able to get it. At one point, when the game changed from Flash, I lost 52 million coins and I did not get them back. So I had to build from scratch. So I really tried to utilize my trees to get, everything back in place and stuff. So I think that's about it. Always check your side things, see if there's anything you can do to further those. Plant 2 more kiwi. We could do that real quick, but I'll plant a few more. And then we need to collect 2 sundresses, and my sewing machine is full right now. But yeah, that's just kind of a quick thing, go run into your Hofed and take care of what you got to do in Hofed, your dream house, like I said earlier. Just double check everything and get your farm ready for the day, and then replant too. Oh, I know what I was showing you. Oh my goodness. I think I'm too tired. The neighbors were honking their horns and doing all kinds of stuff last night, so I'm a little tired. Go ahead and store all these things. I was going to show you this in case you haven't seen this done or didn't know about this. But when you store all these things, I always think this is really, a good thing to utilize. You store all these things, and then I never collect these until I'm ready to use them, because it seems like I'm constantly accidentally hitting this, and then it'll be on something like the dairy where it takes like 2 seconds and kind of wastes that boost. So after you do that, come up here to your consumables, and instead of placing out water cans a million times, I could just take this and place 1 watering can that contains 1582 in watering cans, like to be able to water your plants and stuff, like these things right here. So okay, I think I covered everything. If I missed anything, comment, let me know. If there's something that you want to add, comment. And my boyfriend says I should say like and subscribe and comment. So, and he says I need to say it in the video, so I just did. And double check all these things over here too. Make sure you have everything. Like, okay, we get to collect our last one of these. And then I start going for the water, the grow spray and the blue fertilizer. The first thing I do is my VIP, And then these are normally the last thing. Sometimes I'll go for this, but I have tons and tons of those things, so I don't. And that's pretty much how I start my day in Happy Acres. And, you know, make sure you do your visitor orders and your grapefruit trick too. Not your visitor orders, your actual visiting of the farms. Oh, I guess I should maybe show you that too real quick. Like right down here, if you want to know who needs help, click the needs help button. So I know I've shown you guys this before. Yeah, so we're going to go over to Jenny because she needs something. Let's see what she needs. Well, I wish she had that marked because I'd sure give that to her. So she doesn't have a boat. Typically, I leave the trees for somebody else who could, you know, use them to further their game or whatever. So I normally, if she would have had trees, I would have just left them. Let's see what Joanna needs real quick. What does Joanna need? She needs those onion rolls I just storked. Okay, so everything's grown, so let's just kind of help her there. Run across there. She doesn't have a tree, so I'd click that. All right, that's what I wanted to show you. Have a great day, happy farming, and if you have any questions, just, you know, let me know.